If you could go back in time knowing what you know today, give your younger self one piece of advice, what would you say to him?
Well, that's a difficult question.
You're married. Live your life.
I forgot that I'm still alive. I'm not dead, you know.
I hope it gets better, but I won't be here to see it.
In this video, I'll be in Montreal, Canada, asking strangers in their 80s, some of the oldest and wisest people in the world, what advice they would give to their younger self. Okay, let's get into it. How old are you?
I'm 88.
What does it feel like to be 88?
It sucks. I'd rather be half that, but we can't turn back the clock.
What is aging like?
It's difficult because you start to lose friends. It gets lonely for the most part. Parents have gone a long time ago, but you hang on to friends until you start losing them. It's depressing.
What is a big mistake that you've made or a big regret you have that you learned a valuable lesson from?
Perhaps I worked too long. I should have retired earlier than I did. And the reason was I was apprehensive about what I would do with retirement. And my worst fears have sort of materialized. One should have planned to do things before they retire. They must have hobbies, they must have certain activities to go to. That's very important.
How old are you?
75.
What does it feel like to be 75?
Right now it feels very bad because my husband just passed away. Oh, it feels very bad.
Sorry about that. How long ago did that happen?
4 months. We were together since 17, so it's very difficult.
Can you define the word love?
Well, when you deeply, deeply need somebody and care for somebody, I guess.
Seems like you had a beautiful relationship with him. What is your marriage advice that you could bestow?
Accept other people's habits, I guess.
What's the biggest lesson he taught you about life, your husband?
Should have learned how to get along with people better. That's what my husband would say. I should have learned to get along with people better.
What is a big mistake that you have made or a big regret you have that you learned a valuable lesson from?
My biggest mistake was picking my husband. I got divorced at a very, very early age. Was a single mother for 30-odd years. Be careful who you pick to spend your life with. I went wrong because I was very young. Today, people are getting married at 30 and 32 and have a career, and then they have a family. At my day, you met your boyfriend at 16, 17. By 18, 19, you were getting married. You were an idiot. You didn't know any better.
What is love to you, if you're to define that?
A lot of respect. If you respect another person and you support another person, I think that's a lot of love.
How old are you?
I'm 81 years old right now. I'm going to be 82 in 3 weeks.
What does it feel like to be 81, almost 82?
It's wonderful. I mean, right now I'm retired, so I'm getting back into photography for my pleasure.
Were you ever married? You said you're with your girlfriend now, so divorced?
Next, and now I'm with a new partner.
What's the biggest lesson that you learned from that first marriage? Because you said it didn't work out in the end.
It wasn't my fault, actually. It was more her fault. She moved to the States, and this guy she met on the internet. I stayed with the girls, and I made a good decision.
How old are you?
96 and a half.
What does it feel like to be 96 and a half?
I feel good. I'm in a good place now. And I like where I'm going forward. Yeah, I wouldn't like to go back anymore.
If you could give a life lesson for someone maybe my age, and there's someone in their 20s, to live a happy life, what would be a life lesson you could share?
Being in nature, I find that nature is peaceful, and nature has given me peace, and it has cured me because my life was disrupted by the war.
Which war is this?
Second World War.
The Second World War.
Yeah, in Europe.
What did you learn about life from all that?
That life is quite precautious, that you have to live it. You cannot feel sorry for yourself. You have to utilize what you have gone through, helping to become who you are. If you bring the best out in yourself, I suppose you can project that to other people. It's a hard process. Let's just hope that the world gets better, a better place than it is.
We have interviewed over 1,000 older people, asking them about their secrets to living a more fulfilling life. And we've taken their best advice and strategies and put them into our goal-setting journal. To date, this journal has helped over 4,000 people develop the discipline, clarity, and motivation to turn their biggest dreams into their current realities. Now we're on our final batch of them, so if you want to grab one while they're still available, click the link in the description. Okay, back to the video. What is something that you worried about a lot when you were younger that as you got older you realized wasn't worth that time?
I didn't worry then. I didn't worry about anything.
I'm not a warrior. I try to maintain sunny outlook and I just move on to other things. I'm escaping from something right now, and I'm sitting here enjoying the calm, but water,
People make too much fuss over things that are negative, and they waste a lot of their time and their energy instead of just passing over it, letting it go. It will fade, it will go away, and you'll be able to resume the way you were before.
I worry about the world, and I worry about the world I'm leaving behind me. There's nothing that I can do about it, just feel sad about it.
Yeah.
And I hope it gets better. Well, I won't be here to see it, but I just wish and hope for everyone.
What I worried about too much was worth worrying about. I worried about my children all the time. And thank God that they grew up, they got married, they had families, and I still worry. Yeah. I think a mother never stops worrying.
If you could go back in time, knowing what you know today, give your younger self one piece of advice, what would you say to her?
Don't get married.
Don't get married general, or don't get married to...
Don't get married. You live your life. Enjoy yourself. Do whatever you want. Just enjoy your life. That's it.
Move on. Enjoy what you've got and don't worry so much. People worry so much about all sorts of silly things and so on. They say, oh, well, I got this job. It pays well and so on. I don't like it, but, and they stay there, instead of waking up and saying, they're missing a lot of things. If you're saying, oh, yeah, but when I retire, well, maybe when you retire, you won't be as healthy as you are now, so don't waste the time. That's all they gave us. God gives us a number of years, right? And you work with that,
How did you get to this point of being so healthy? You're 81, 82. Most 82-year-olds will not be able to do this. So what have you done in your life to be this way?
No, I think I have a very positive attitude. The forever optimist. No matter what happens, you look at the other side and you say, nah, it's going to get better. It won't get worse, So I'm enjoying it. It's fun.
It depends your lifestyle. I feel I live a nice lifestyle. I go to the gym, I take courses, I do a lot of walking, I meet friends. I'm fine with it.
You're out for a walk alone on a beautiful day.
I go twice a day. I mean, this is such a gorgeous park and a gorgeous day. I love nature, and it cures everything that ails you. It makes me feel good here. Makes me feel peaceful.
How do you maintain a purpose in life? Do you have a purpose right now?
There's still a lot of pleasures in life. There's music, there's the arts. It's a wonderful world. I don't want to leave. Not yet.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't had a chance to grab our goal-setting journal, which is based on over 1,000 interviews with older people's best advice and strategies to live a more fulfilling life, click the link in the description to grab yours. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.